Hi everyone. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get my next video out. Between being sick and Forest Festival here in West Virginia, I've had quite a time of it. Anyway, I'm glad. Thank you all for your support on my first video. I was very nervous in making it. I deal with a lot of stigma in my own family. My parents believe that I shouldn't be doing this. My parents believe that it just needs to be kept in our family. My father told me that if I'm going to do this, not to tell him about it. But I continue to go forward. I have been inspired by a couple of the Twitter discussions and things I've been reading on Twitter. And one of the things that we have talked about, and I'm going to title this video, Think Before You Speak. And the reason why I say that is that we who deal with BPD know what it is, looked at the clinical definitions of it, know what our diagnosis is. We may get too detailed or have a hard time explaining what it is. And that's why I say think. The best description for BPD that has worked for me, and we've discussed this a little bit before, 144 characters in Twitter just doesn't cut it for this. But one of the descriptions I personally use is I feel emotions intensely. What you may get over in 5 minutes may take me hours to deal with. I don't know how to handle my emotions, which is true. I remember an incident at work. I do customer service for AT&T. I remember there was an incident, I think happened at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I didn't get fully over it until 9 o'clock that evening. What I find is if you can give a basic explanation of what it is, most people will understand that. I have been doing customer service for almost 1.5 years with AT&T. I've used that way to describe it, and people understand. I don't have to worry about trying to go into more of an in-depth explanation of it. One of the things that impacted me today in trying to decide how to talk to people, that kind of impacted me on how to talk to people, is that there was a discussion about normalcy. And one of the things I've come to understand is, as someone with BPD, my world is not what people would think it's normal, but it's normal for me. I live by a routine even on my days off. I get up, I don't do anything before noon. Anything anybody wants me to help me with, my friends know it's got to be after 12 noon, especially at this time of the year when it's getting colder. But that's something that really impacted me, that kind of made me think about how I would talk to people about BPD, because you know, they may think, okay, they're crazy, they do this, they do that, it's not normal. Well, reality is it may not be normal for them, but it's normal for us. One of the Twitter talks we had, I pointed out that one thing we all have in common is borderline personality disorder. That's it. Because it's not what we call a cookie cutter disease like the flu. It's not like you get the flu, everybody's going to get the sniffles, you know, aches, pains, things like that. Borderline personality disorder, there's a criteria for it, but not all of us are going to fit into it. So, my parting advice is remember to keep it simple. The simpler you can keep it, the better off. I have found that people will understand it. And that's all I have to say on this topic. If I'm not careful, I'm going to keep going on and on and on and on and on. which is not necessarily good for a video for this area. So anyway, ta-ta for now.